exclusive MySongBeat.com.
It's high sung on the bit.
Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another awesome episode of the program Trap Zone. My name is Mr. Confez, and on this episode we have a great guy in the building, a brother from another mother. It's been a while. It's been a while. I actually having we're meeting on this kind of circumstances. It's been an hour actually, but it's awesome.
Which one is it? It's been an hour. Are you confusing us on this episode?
But ladies and gentlemen, in the building today and the Trap Zone, Mr. George Akutsam is in the building. How you doing, brother?
Very well, brother. Very well. Good to be here, and thanks for this privilege. It's good to know the Trap Zone has gone this far. Close to 7 to 8 episodes.
You think?
We're making, and trust me, you're making me proud, brother.
Are you serious?
I'm your godfather.
Wow, this is my what?
I'm just saying.
This is one of the good things you've said to me in a long while.
In a long while.
Like that, the only thing you've ever said to me.
Maybe this is the only good thing you have ever done in a long while.
Are you saying this on like your real?
No,
Are you saying this on? We are recording, you know.
But I don't know how to lie. We just have to be blunt. But it's good. It's good to have you.
Good to have you, man.
Mr. Confess.
It's been a while, dude. It's been a while. It's
My people say
it's been a while. We've met creatively. I mean, but you've been doing a lot of stuff.
But before that, let me sell my market. My name is Akutsam George, aka Gifted Joval. I'd like to be called Gifted Joval most times because it's something that gives me pride. I'm a spoken word artist. I'm a poet. I do MC when the pay is worth it. This is Nigeria. There's no man doing one job anymore.
Okay.
That's why we are fast.
Awesome stuff. We'll give you an invoice.
Okay.
For this ad, just now.
Maybe we'll talk to the manager.
Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to have you. Just awesome. Just as you can see, this guy any other time is always like that. Lively, great content. Today is not going to be an exception. Bro, we'll be talking about insecurity. This is no longer news.
Which one? Which of the insecurity?
Which of the insecurity
in Lagos, Nigeria, or what?
Nigeria as a whole right now is under siege. That's what I would say. It's like men of the underworld have been let loose. Like what's the laugh?
I thought in a very long while you would have changed, but obviously you're getting worse. It's as simple as making it clear. Tell us what it is. Don't confuse my life here. I didn't come here to be confused. If you want me to contribute, please help me.
Okay.
Make it as simple as possible.
Okay.
Underworld men, people live it for underworld. I need to live long. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But it's not like I'm scared anymore.
Basically, we are saying that there's been a lot of insecurity. Alright?
Okay.
Unrest basically
Obviously.
in the country. From every corner. There is no part of this country right now that we can beat our heart and say, oh, this part of the country is safe. So wherever you are, you cannot save your seed.
Obviously.
Nobody's safe.
Obviously.
There's insecurity everywhere. But that's not the problem. Right now
It's a problem.
I was coming there.
Okay.
Actually, one of the culprits, one of the people that have been blamed for partly for the insecurity has been the Fulani Herdsmen.
Truth be told,
Yeah.
truth be told, it's been a very crazy here, and no lies. The world has, especially Nigerians, I think we have blamed them so much, and we still blame them. And the painful part is not that we are blaming them for being one of the reasons why the country is being unrest. The painful part is the way they claim to accept it is where I'm even finding issues. Like they take it with all pride and responsibilities and gambling human lives for sheep and for cow, and comfortably telling you they will kill you over cow. And I'm like, are we in this country together?
But there's been a narrative elsewhere that most of the violence being perpetrated, people say it's herdsmen. Herdsmen.
Yes,
they call them killer herdsmen. But most people say they are not really herdsmen, that they are just a group of bandits masquerading as headsmen to perpetrate violence. But some other people say no, these guys actually move around with their cows, with their sheep, and they move around, goes to people's farm, and then when destroy people's farm basically, and then when the owners want to protest, and then the next thing they start killing them. But that's not the issue. Okay. It's been on the news lately that the federal government has actually acquired license to open a radio station that will be communicating or transmitting to the Fulani Herdsmen, to the headers, basically, in their local dialect, right? So
Okay,
now,
wait, in which country?
in this our country, Nigeria,
The same country?
yes.
Okay.
It
I
was
don't know how recent this is.
very recent, very recent.
Have they acquired it?
Yes, they've acquired a license to, open a radio station, AM radio station, to be transmitting to the headers, Fulani Herdsmen, in their
First-
local dialect.
Sorry, if I may get it right, you said the federal government.
Yes,
Under the signature of the president, right?
yes, of course.
But then, come to think of it, do we even have a president?
I think it's your, what's it called? It's your bidding.
It's not my bidding.
No.
You invited me for this.
Yes,
Okay, please.
Wait.
This is
let me put it.
Gas Zone by Mr. Confez
Certainly,
and David
yes.
Okwara.
Most definitely.
I'm a
Most
guest.
definitely. Yes.
Whatever I say here, please hold the management of Gas Zone responsible.
It's not true. It's not true.
Highest thing I'll say, I said it under the influence of alcohol.
Okay. We didn't give you the note to sign.
No, you
That
didn't.
whatever thought or opinions of our guests on our show are reserved for our guests. The
Okay.
honor, the people that said it.
You didn't
is
give
for
me
them. It's
signals.
not
You didn't
for.
give me.
It's not for travel.
You didn't give me.
Okay,
So as
take
it-
it now.
You can't give me. You can't give me now.
No, you have to take
No,
it now.
no, you can't
have
give
to.
me.
So
I
whatever you
refuse
say
it.
now.
Okay, from
they
now.
are the opinions
From
of
now.
From
From
they are your own opinions.
From now.
Not the opinions of the producers of.
No.
Travel.
Even though we make a joke out of this, it's a painful scenario, trust me.
Definitely sure.
It is obvious the so-called federal government or the so-called, with all due respect, heads who are supposed to be guiding and protecting the citizens don't have their best interests at heart. It's quite painful to know that we have grown into a system where we elect people who are so selfish about thinking about their own self over the interests of the country. Because I see no reason why in a country of diverse ethnicity, one man or one group of persons will come up and say they bought a license to transmit what? Are you giving them superior? What's the word to use? Are you making them feel more superior than other ethnic groups?
Let's give them benefit of the doubt.
That
There's a narrative out there that maybe, probably, is one of the measures the federal government is putting together to actually stem the rise of insecurity.
In what sense?
Because so many of the cases have been traced to herdsmen. So maybe it's their measure to say that, okay, let's transmit to the language that they understand. And
I don't understand.
And tell them that I'm just playing devil's advocate. Maybe to say that let's, in the language you understand, stop doing this. Even if you're taking your ships and your cargo around, don't destroy people's farm. And if you destroy them once they come protesting, don't kill them. Don't you think it is the best way, in their own measure, not really best, but the measure of the federal government to stem insecurity? Don't you think?
Would you channel the herdsmen to Boko Haram? Would you relate with them?
sense?
Would you say they are almost together?
Well,
They are different, right?
Of course.
So are you also saying one of the measures to put in place in fighting against Boko Haram will be getting license to transmit or translate in the language Boko Haram understand?
You are asking me. I'm not federal government. No, don't. I'm not federal government.
I'm asking you.
No, you can't ask
the
me. I'm
devil's
just
advocate that you are playing.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
wherever
I'm
you're
not
devil's
representing federal government.
Let's not shy away.
I'm
I
a
understand the fact that who is involved now.
Yes.
It's not someone we can just come here, especially on the podcast.
You know, in this country, let me tell you the fact. The truth of the matter is there's freedom of speech. It's just
But
that
freedom
we
after
cannot
speech.
guarantee it after speech.
That's it. So I understand
So that's why we're trying
the
to-
topic is
Yes.
so delicate that
Very
we're playing
delicate, very
around.
delicate, yes.
But the truth is, with all due respect to whom concerned, it is not a good move for me.
Okay,
I totally, personally, from my point of view, sir,
you reckon?
I totally feel it's a very, very bad one. Except you're telling me it's a strategy you want to imbibe in, almost fighting all the corrupt practices. Like you have to get a license for Boko Haram as well and interpret in the language they understand. Get a license for the riverine areas,
Yeah,
the
Niger Delta. Yeah.
militants,
The militants.
and also give them in language they understand. You see, if this is what we want to start doing, fine. And you tell me where it will lead to.
But you also know, still on the round of playing devil's advocate,
Okay.
don't you think that the federal government are privileged to more information than we are as citizens. Maybe there's a lot of information that they get concerning security that they know the best way or some of the measures they are going to put in place. So if I heard you right, what you're saying is that this is a bit discriminatory. There's no basis for them to.
I don't think so.
To sideline.
I don't think so. It's you see, I feel when you pay too much attention to some certain things, they automatically start feeling on top of the world. What I'm trying to say is, I don't think they deserve that. These people have done more damage, especially to those in Benue. They are brothers, whether we're not there with them. The Benue people have cried several times over this insecurity caused by Fulani Herdsmen. What did the government do? Nothing. At the end of the day, they defend these people. And you come today to tell me in the language they understand? Okay, what's our lingua franca in this country? Fulani?
No.
So what's it?
I've really been.
Okay, let's even say
official. Let's say official language.
English is official. So what's stopping them
from doing what?
From learning the English?
Who?
The same people you are talking about.
If
they cannot understand,
you're taking this thing personal to me. I don't like the way you're directing me. Why are you particular? You're making me scared.
But it's crazy. It's quite painful. I don't think. I still stand on the fact that I don't think it is necessary. Without due respect, I know the interest of if the interest of the masses is actually what you mean, what you meant to protect. There's a whole lot more we can do.
Okay.
More than the license.
Okay. On that note, we are going to go on a short break. Okay. Very short one. When we come back, we will conclude. Or we'll be concluding on this section. Okay. You've been an awesome guest.
Thank you.
Your
Thank
thoughts.
You. Yeah.
But advice, don't focus on me when you're asking questions. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
And again, don't. I'm not federal government, so when you're asking questions, act as if you and I are
we are
just
asking.
trying to suggest you're asking federal government. Do you understand? Ladies and gentlemen,
so
we'll be right back. Join us then.
Thank you.
All right, Your Excellencies, welcome back from
a very short break.
That was short, right?
Yeah, very short.
You see, that's how we do it here. We are snappy.
Yeah.
We are snappy because there's insecurity. We cannot afford
we cannot. If we here too, we have to leave on time.
We cannot afford to go and delay. Come wait somewhere and keep the people waiting.
So please.
We don't know. These speakers might
just
blow up.
I need to go.
All right, I know. So, bro, insecurity.
Yes, that was our topic.
Yes, security. Because it's getting crazier. In the hood right now, they actually, boys now actually, to the extent now, they move people's pot of soup. I don't know if you experience it like in our hood.
How can do I live in your hood? How can I experience something in your hood? Okay,
so that's how bad the insecurity I've gotten. Like
it
right now,
it
like
has
they move
degenerated from insecurity to hunger.
That's hunger, because that's hungry. It's basically hunger. For you to come, trace people's pot of soup, they are sleeping and you move their pot of soup.
That means even the Fulani Herdsmen have a go. Yeah. At least they kill people. Your own is just to come and
just move
steal pot.
Yeah.
No.
They move people
obviously
that are
can only be in his
They
own.
move people that are sleeping. They move them from their position and put them outside.
And take the bed.
Just to
but it's crazy.
It was a very serious issue. Yeah, very serious issue. So, if federal government is doing this in their own way, maybe, let's say, probably they are doing it to stem in their own way, to stem insecurity. Scratch it and you say you don't buy it.
I don't buy it. I don't care.
Give us your own take. What's the solution? Practical solution. What do you think federal government should be doing? Because first of all, you already said from the beginning, you said, do we really have a president? That's what you said. I think you said something like that. You said it. No, you said something like that.
I just want us to get something clear.
Yeah.
I asked a question.
You asked me.
It was a question.
If we have a president.
And you've not answered me. Do we have a president, Mr. Confez?
Well, I would have loved to. Okay, we just did an election. We just.
Mr. Confez, do we have a president?
Well, some people are in court. Now.
Mr. Confez, do we have a president?
Look, let's get something straight. Some people are in court right now. I don't want to sound as if I'm trying to support a particular person or particular group. So since the case is in court, it doesn't change the fact that we did an election and somebody emerged. Whether
as it stands, do we have a president?
Yes, we do have a president.
That's what I want to know. So it was a question. He has answered me.
Well, I don't really know. Anyway.
No, you said we have a president, so it's fine.
Depends on the kind of president you're talking about.
No, it's fine.
If you're talking about the traveling president or
I just know we have a president.
Okay. So practical reasons. I don't want to ask you the causes of insecurity.
You shouldn't ask me.
I know you have
because I'm not.
Causes. No, this is on the rise. That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
It has never been this. You know,
yeah, it's quite painful because those who even trusted to bring solutions seem to multiply it.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, like you said.
Let's leave it at
like
those.
you said. It has never been on the rise as much as we are.
Like I said.
So imagine Leah, the young Leah who went missing for defending her faith. How about the Chibok girls? That, as a matter of fact, it's quite painful, but trust me, some have even forgotten they were abducted. You see, it's a crazy world, and I even fear for my own future, let alone my unborn generation. When we don't have a future to defend, how do we give a future to the younger generations? So when I say I don't key into it, it's simply because I feel there are better ways, like I remember when we had this Operation Python dance and all.
Yeah.
Why didn't we come up with a license for them? What did they do then when we brought up the Operation License then? So there are better ways to handle this, and don't tell me you need to communicate what, for heaven's sake. Communicate the lives that have been lost over ships. Communicate the destruction they have caused over the farmland they prefer. Communicate the destruction of crops in farmland. What are we communicating, for heaven's sake? And why now? Okay, even if we must come up with an idea like this, I think it has taken too long to come to this stage.
Okay.
It's just my say.
So, what should federal government should do, in your own words?
As a matter of fact,
what are one of those practical solutions you think that we should be doing that we are not doing, that is actually is increasing the space or the pace of insecurity right now? What should the government be doing?
In simple terms, don't defend those who make your citizens cry. Simple. Peace.
Don't defend those
who make your citizens cry.
What are you insinuating?
I just said my last word, and that's it. Thank you so much.
Those are your last words.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. He just said his last words. Like I said, my name is Mr. Confez. Plug in your social media handles where they can catch you.
Okay.
And
my name is Akutsam George. On Instagram, you can find me at Akutsam George, AKUTSAM, then GEORGE. My Facebook is still Akutsam George. Basically, those are the two, and my WhatsApp number. Those are the major social medias I use for now.
Okay.
Yeah. I think one of these days we should talk about Twitter and all. You know, I'm diverting a bit, but you know, it's not all of us that can use that Twitter thing.
Yeah, so many of us.
So you're in our ship. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's all good. I think we should talk about that.
We will. We need to catch up at this.
Yeah, certainly.
That's where the world is going. That's what the world is going.
Maybe before let's not debate.
Because we are into the fourth industrial revolution right now.
Yeah.
The robotic world. You know that. You know that, right?
Just
like banking jobs is going to be extinct in the next 5 years.
So
if you're a banker,
like some of the bankers I met.
Okay, that's what I say. I just came
I met some of the bankers.
I beg you. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Confez. It's been an awesome time spending with you until we come your way again on the next episode.
Until they invite me again.
It will take a bit of time because you can't come here and be bossing them. I think next time you just come here one of these days. You know the way these people told people these days. It's like these are people. Anybody that is not dancing to their color. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is to Confess. This is how we complete
the end of this episode.
We are practically done.
So thank you so much for listening to our episode. It's all good.
Host.
I'm the host for today, for the closing part, and my guest is Mr. Confez. Thank you, peace. We love you all so much.
Exclusive from reminisce.com.
It's High Sung on the bit.